Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about the comparison between investing in a multifamily home and a single family home. And I'm making this comparison because I was thinking about which one I should invest in myself. And for a while I was kind of torn, and then the decision was quite clear to me. So I'm going to write down all the advantages and disadvantages that I found in my research over the past, couple of weeks, I guess. So, and I guess in my previous real estate career, I should say, which I'm going to get back to pretty soon. So, single family home. What are some things that I want to talk about with that? So, the very first thing that I thought of when I was doing my research is that there are a lot of options. And by single family, I also mean, apartments and stuff too, like single apartments. I know some people don't include that as single family, but a one-bedroom apartment to me is I include it in single family. So, there are many options. You see... if you're to go into any city, I guess, in any town in Canada or United States, you're going to see hundreds and thousands of single family apartments or houses or what have you, right? So you have a lot of options to buy and sell, which I'll get to in a second. In multifamily, you have very limited options. Very, very limited. Is it limited with two T's? Yes, I think so. Limited options. So, for example, in one of the areas that I was looking in the same city that had, I believe, 250 single-family houses, or it was a town, 250 single-family houses or apartments, there were 4 multifamily places for sale. 4, right? So 250 versus 4, right? It's a big difference. So a lot more options in single-family versus multifamily. So in single family, you have to only deal with one tenant. All right. There's advantages and disadvantages for this, but in terms of physically dealing with their problems, you only have to have one. In multifamily, it could be, obviously it could be 2+, right? Or I guess I should say one tenant. I guess, one family or more, and 2+ tenants or more, right? And if you're buying a 4-plex, you could have 4 families under the same roof, which I was looking at recently, which I'll get to in my next video. So, obviously, you're going to have to deal with more tenants here, and you only have one here. And so what does that mean? Well, there's lots of things here. So, single family, you probably don't need property management. So, you probably don't need that if you don't really want it. You can deal with one family or one person on your own. Multifamily, you're probably going to want a PM. So what does this mean for your long-term income is that a property management firm in the area that I was looking at charges about 7% of rent per month. So you're losing 7% there, but you don't have to deal with the hassle of the multifamily problems, right? Of the tenant problems anymore. But anyways, you need a property manager here. You don't necessarily need one here. So I guess the taxes, I'm not going to write this one down, but from what I found, multifamily homes generally have a lot more taxes than single family. That's not always the case, but usually it is. So single family, it appreciates faster. Appreciates, we'll just do an arrow up. Appreciates faster, and this appreciates slower. For a lot of reasons. Usually multifamily homes are in a different area. Single families, they're all usually cookie cutter or something like that, right? And you have also a lot more people wanting to buy single family homes, which I'm going to get to in a second. So that increases the value of single family homes pretty quickly. Let's see here. In single family, you have one tenant that wants to pay all the utilities. So I'm not going to write that one down, but you have one tenant that wants to pay all the utilities. In multifamily home, you don't necessarily get that, right? You might have to pay the hydro or the electrical bills or cable or whatever, what have you, as the landlord. Single family, a lot easier to get financing. Easier financing. We'll just say FN for financing, and we'll say over here harder financing. So for a single family home, you don't really need to have much of a net worth. As long as you have the down payment and a consistent income, you can get the financing. In multifamily, you need $100,000 invested, or of net worth, I should say. $100,000 of net worth plus $20,000 for a down payment on $100,000. You need 20% down on multifamily. You do for single family too, but here you just need the $100,000 net worth. So are we running out of room here? Yeah, okay. So we'll reset here. We have a lot more to get to, everyone. So hold your horses. Hold your horses, everyone. Oh, the board is falling apart. Okay.